Welcome to our video, 20 Reasons Road Trips Are Overrated in America. While the idea of hitting the open road with friends and family may seem idyllic, the reality often tells a different story. From skyrocketing gas prices and tedious traffic jams to questionable roadside food and the uncertainty of motels, we'll explore the common pitfalls that can turn a dream road trip into a frustrating experience. So buckle up as we dive into the reasons why you might want to rethink your next road adventure. 1. Gas prices are outrageous. One of the first things you'll notice when planning a road trip is the cost of gas. With fluctuating gas prices, filling up your tank can feel like a small fortune, especially on long journeys. As you travel across different states, prices can vary wildly, making budgeting a nightmare. Even if you find a good deal, the sheer amount of gas needed for a cross-country trip can be staggering. Imagine pulling into yet another gas station, swiping your card, and watching the dollars climb higher than your spirits. It's enough to make anyone think twice about hitting the road. 2. Traffic can ruin everything. The thrill of the open road is easily dampened by the reality of traffic. Nothing kills the excitement like bumper-to-bumper congestion that seems to stretch for miles. Construction delays and endless detours are common, turning what should be a leisurely drive into a stressful ordeal. The promise of freedom quickly turns into frustration as you inch forward at a snail's pace. For those who envisioned a smooth journey, sitting in traffic can feel like a cruel joke played by the travel gods. 3. Driving is exhausting. Spending hours behind the wheel is more tiring than it sounds. The physical demands of staying alert and steering for long periods can leave you drained and sore. Instead of arriving at your destination refreshed and ready to explore, you might find yourself in desperate need of rest. The constant focus and monotony can sap your energy, turning your trip into an endurance test rather than a vacation. It's a stark reminder that sometimes, the journey is not the reward. 4. Highway food is terrible. When it comes to dining on the road, options are often limited to fast food chains, gas station snacks, and the occasional overpriced diner. The allure of discovering local cuisine quickly fades when you're faced with a menu of greasy, processed meals. For food enthusiasts, the culinary landscape of a road trip can be a disappointment. If you're craving something fresh and flavorful, you'll likely need to venture far off the beaten path, adding more time and hassle to your journey. 5. Hotels and motels are hit or miss. Finding a clean and affordable place to rest your head after a long day of driving can be a gamble. Budget motels might save you money, but they can also come with questionable cleanliness and comfort. On the other hand, pricier accommodations can quickly drain your travel budget. The inconsistency of roadside lodging means you never quite know what you're getting. It's a roll of the dice that can leave you wishing for the reliability of a hotel chain or the comforts of home. 6. Car trouble can ruin everything. A flat tire or engine failure can spell disaster for your road trip plans. Being stranded in the middle of nowhere with a broken-down car is a traveler's worst nightmare. Not only does it throw off your carefully planned itinerary, but it can also be costly to repair. The stress of dealing with car trouble can overshadow the excitement of the trip, leaving you questioning the decision to drive in the first place. In a journey where the road is the main event, a mechanical failure is a showstopper. 7. It's not as cheap as you think. Many people assume that road trips are a budget-friendly way to travel, but the costs can add up quickly. Beyond gas, you'll need to account for food, lodging, and unexpected expenses. By the time you factor in all these costs, you might find that flying and staying in a hotel could be similarly priced, or even cheaper. The hidden expenses of a road trip can sneak up on you, turning an affordable getaway into a financial burden. It's a classic case of expectations versus reality. 8. You're stuck in the car for hours. The idea of endless freedom on the open road can quickly become monotonous when you're stuck in the car for hours on end. Long stretches of highway with nothing but cornfields or deserts can get boring fast. If you're not a fan of staring at the same scenery for miles, the romantic notion of a road trip can wear thin. The excitement of the journey fades as you count down the miles to your next stop, yearning for a change of pace and a real destination to explore. 9. Tourist traps everywhere. While planning your road trip, you might come across roadside attractions that look enticing online. However, many of these spots turn out to be overpriced, underwhelming, or just plain weird. The charm of discovering hidden gems is often overshadowed by the reality of tacky tourist traps designed to part you from your money. Instead of finding unique experiences, you might be left with a sense of disappointment and a lighter wallet. It's a reminder that not all that glitters is gold on the road. 10. Weather can ruin everything. Mother Nature can be unpredictable, and weather conditions can drastically impact your road trip experience. Driving through extreme heat, torrential rain, or snowstorms is not exactly the vibe most people envision when planning a scenic journey. The weather can turn a pleasant drive into a dangerous ordeal, testing your patience and driving skills. It's a factor beyond your control that can derail your plans and dampen your spirits. In the face of nature's whims, road trips can feel more like a gamble than a guarantee. 11. Rest stops are gross. When nature calls on the highway, rest stops are often your only option. Unfortunately, public restrooms at these stops can leave much to be desired. Dirty facilities and questionable hygiene can make even a quick pit stop an unpleasant experience. The lack of cleanliness can be off-putting, leaving you longing for the comforts of a private bathroom. It's a stark reminder that the conveniences of home are far away, and sometimes, you're at the mercy of what's available on the road. 12. Too much planning, not enough relaxing. The idea of a spontaneous road trip sounds appealing, but the reality often involves a lot of planning. From mapping routes and scheduling stops to booking accommodations, the logistics can become overwhelming. The constant need to plan and adjust can overshadow the joy of the journey, leaving little time to actually unwind. Instead of a carefree adventure, you might find yourself bogged down by the details, missing out on the relaxation you hoped to find. 13. Parking nightmares in cities. If your road trip includes stops in major cities, be prepared for the headache of finding parking. Urban areas like New York, San Francisco, or Chicago are notorious for their parking challenges. The hunt for a spot can be time-consuming and expensive, adding stress to your city exploration. The convenience of having your own vehicle is quickly outweighed by the frustration of navigating crowded streets and costly parking fees. It's a stark contrast to the ease of public transportation or walking in urban environments. 14. Wildlife and bugs can be a real hazard. Nature lovers might enjoy the idea of encountering wildlife on the road, but the reality can be less enchanting. Unexpected encounters with animals like deer or even large bugs can pose serious hazards. A sudden animal crossing can lead to dangerous situations, while an insect invasion can make your car feel like a mobile zoo. These encounters are a reminder that the road is shared with creatures big and small, and not all of them are friendly. 15. Your playlist will get old fast. Music is a road trip staple, but even the best playlist can start to feel repetitive after hours of driving. Songs that once got you pumped for the journey can become tiresome as the miles drag on. The challenge of keeping your soundtrack fresh and exciting becomes apparent, and you might find yourself skipping through tracks in search of something new. It's a small but significant reminder that the novelty of the road can wear off, and you'll need more than tunes to keep your spirits high. 16. Some roads are just boring. Not every highway is a scenic masterpiece, and many roads offer little more than endless miles of flat, uninspiring scenery. The excitement of discovering new landscapes can be tempered by the reality of monotonous stretches that seem to go on forever. If you're expecting breathtaking views at every turn, you might be disappointed by the mundane reality of certain routes. It's a reminder that the road itself is not always the destination, and sometimes, the journey is just a means to an end. 17. Arguments are inevitable. Spending extended periods in a confined space with family or friends can lead to tension and arguments. The close quarters and stress of travel can bring out the worst in people, turning small disagreements into major conflicts. The harmony you imagined at the start of your trip might give way to frustration and bickering. It's a sobering reminder that the people you travel with can make or break the experience, and road trips can test even the strongest relationships. 18. You might not even see much. Unlike flying, where you get straight to your destination, a road trip means spending more time on the journey than actually enjoying the sights. The allure of seeing the country quickly fades when you realize how much time is spent on the road instead of exploring. The detours and stops can offer glimpses of interesting places, but they often come at the cost of time you could spend at your final destination. It's a trade-off that can leave you feeling like you missed out. 19. No real break from technology. While the idea of disconnecting on a road trip sounds appealing, the reality often involves a lot of screen time. From GPS navigation and music streaming to route planning and social media updates, technology remains a constant companion. The need to stay connected can detract from the sense of freedom and adventure you hope to find. Instead of escaping the digital world, you might find yourself more tethered to it than ever. 20. Sometimes, flying is just better. At the end of the day, a quick flight can often get you to your destination faster and with less stress. The convenience of air travel means more time to explore and enjoy your surroundings, without the hassles of driving. While road trips offer their own unique experiences, the efficiency and comfort of flying can be hard to beat. In a world where time is valuable, sometimes the direct route is the best one.